Okay, welcome. If you were watching the PlayStation Plus podcast, our weekly stream with a great panel of gamers, Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, you noticed that I was kind of frustrated with my experience getting my PlayStation 3, my PS Vita, and my PS TV updated and saving my games. Now, there's been a lot of talk about the PlayStation Store, doom and gloom, the PlayStation apocalypse. Is this clickbait just to get you in? A little bit, but in the reality is it's not good. It's not good, and you might say, oh, what are all these YouTubers, Metal Jesus Rocks, and all these other, it's okay now. Sony reversed their decision. Act now. That's what I'm telling you right now, because this is not, I don't know if anyone else is covering this like this in this way, because what they're not telling you is, and maybe they just don't realize, is you can have a PlayStation Store with very little titles, bare bones. Things are being delisted as we speak. Don't even wait to the original date. That's what I'm talking about. And then the experience of connecting your PS3, even if you take good care of it, updating the firmware, system update, and connecting to the store. So this is going to be part one in surviving the PlayStation 3, PS Vita, PS TV apocalypse. I'm not covering PS4. PS4 has a lot of years left in it before you have to worry about it. And it's not the C-bomb that's the problem. You're going to have to experience these issues first. So we'll start with the basics, and I have a guide of 3 things you should pick up now, accessories to help you on your PlayStation journey. And that's why I have Rayman. You know what? My favorite Rayman is the first one. I wish it would go back to more this style, simpler. I just love the original Rayman. And that's one I picked up recently that plays on both my PS3, my PS Vita, and my PS Vita TV. All right, so now the first issue I had was even logging on before you get the system update and before you connect an older system. And listen, I'm not hating on PlayStation. I love PlayStation. I have PlayStation 3 launch. You remember $600 US? I paid that shit. Right away I paid that, and I have the same console. Never sold it. It plays PS3, PS2, and PS1 games. And it still works. It still works for now. Not everything works, though, including connecting to the internet. First thing, if you are a PlayStation fan, a Sony fan, you may have activated two-step verification on your PS4 and PS5. Number one thing is turn that off now, because I didn't realize at first. I have a few password changes later, but after you connect your PS3 to the internet, and I do it with the Ethernet cable, forget about, what's even worse than Ethernet cable? PS3 with Wi-Fi. Remember that back in the day? Hell no. Hell no. So connect it to the internet, and then I say, sign in the PSN store. Error. Incorrect password. Do you want to change your password? Sure, I'll change my password. 2 password changes later, still saying incorrect password. What the hell? It's because PS3, PS TV, PS Vita do not have the 2-step verification. So here's step 1. I can make my own video, but I'll just go and highlight this guy's first. This is the first thing you want to do. The easiest thing to get ready to save your legacy PlayStation titles, because you know what? You have to worry about it because Sony's not too concerned. And there's not a lot of money in making it easy on the consumer. There's not. That's Nintendo's fault. And I'm not against Nintendo, but that's a different video. There's not a lot of money in making it easier for the consumer to access their old catalog. It's on you. All right, so here's what you want to do first. This guy has a good video. It's simple, to the point. I wouldn't even bother going on the system itself. Turn 2-step verification off.
icon that is also on the top right. And then you need to go on account settings. And then you will be redirected to another page. And once you are on account settings, this next step, what you need to do here, you need to go on security and click on it.
I'll make it bigger.
And then press continue here. And then we need to wait for a few seconds again until I load up. And here on this window, you should see two-step verification and status active. So press on edit here. And then press deactivate.
Okay.
And then press yes.
All right, that's about it. That's about it. So save yourself a headache first. Turn that off until you're done. And then if you want some more security, turn it back. Go right ahead, turn it back. After you're done going in the PSN store and getting some titles that are rare and extremely expensive, and you don't ever want to go back to the PSN store on your Vita or your PS3, then turn it back on if you'd like. But if you're gonna go try to get some games while you can, get it while it's good, turn that off. It's gonna solve you some problems there. The next problem, well, the other thing is, oh my God, do you remember back in the day when you had internet and you had all kind of errors with your router and losing connection and everything in your, like the early days of the Roku even? I'll tell you what, I haven't had problems like this in forever. And I think it's directly with my PS3. My PS Vita is connected to Wi-Fi. I don't have problems there. My PS3, whenever I connect it, everything goes haywire. That's why I'm filming this like this now, because I want to connect it and see if I can pick up some more games or whatever, check if more a few things on the PS3 version of the store. But I know if I connect it now, everything in the house is going to go off, and I got a wife that's going to say, did you connect the PS3 again? Yes, it's that bad. The store is not maintained. Get it while you can, and these titles will disappear. The next problem is I love PlayStation controllers. PS3 is the worst. Here's my God of War PS3 controller, wireless, and here's my original. This shit doesn't work at all. This one had a hard time recognizing. So you turn on a system, and it's hard to get anywhere. Navigate the menus. What are you going to do if you don't have a controller? So, you think a C-bomb's a problem? These controllers are a problem. You know, I'm not going to throw... I'm not going to throw this one because it's God of War. My God of War controller. But still, I don't even use it. Now that I have these... Now, these three things is where I might end the video for part 1 of Surviving the PlayStation 3 Apocalypse, the PSN store. And then I'm going to show you why you need to act now, and it is serious, if you want to play these games. Now, you can just go to emulation. I am not against emulation. I like to do it the legal way if I can. It is also because I'm not very technically savvy. So that's the other reason. I have to find all the certain hacking, certain items to in downloading all these files from where I'm not good at that shit. So here's my recommendation for 3 items that you would want. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I have them. I'm sorry, I thought I missed one. All right, so here's the first thing. And I'd say get this now. I will provide a link in the description. I'm going to maybe 3 things you need to help with your PlayStation experience if you're going retro with your PlayStation. This, I believe, is $15 on Amazon. REI HDMI splitter. Why do you need this? Especially if you're on YouTube and you want to capture your games. The PS3 has protection on it. I put in my Elgato and it went blank. There's better options on the PS4 and PS5. PS3 did not have these options. This is a $15 solution. You plug it in to here and then go to your capture device, your Elgato, and you're not going to have any problems. And it works. I tested it today. I'm going to upload some gameplay. I finally can upload some PS3 gameplay of some of the titles that I've secured before They disappear. The problem's not the store going down. The problem is the titles disappearing. I'm going to tell you that now before it gets crazy out there, because there's already titles disappearing in different regions of the world. So get this. It's around 15 bucks. Well worth it. 15 bucks if you have everything else to capture your video. Well worth it. Now, the other thing that I am going to say, get this right now. Get it now. Get this now. And it's related to the controller. Brook Game Converter controllers. PS2, PS3, PS4 controller adapter. What does this do? This lets you play PS1 and PS2 controllers on your PS3. And you don't even have, you know, this button here, the PS button? You see why it's so cool, why this device is so cool. It's simple. And you see this, you know how you get to the menus to turn things on or get out of the game? There's a big button here in the middle that acts as that button. So even if your PS1 or PS2 controller does not have that button, you press this to get back to the home button. It's really plug and play. It's that simple. You don't have to update firmware or anything like that. Now, I got this a few months ago for 15. It's up to 40. Get it now. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lifesaver in the future, because the PS2 controller that I've had this since launch feels a lot sturdier, better, and the rumble is much better on my PS3 now than those PS3 controllers. This is going to last you a lot longer, and it'll solve those problems. All right. So we covered the capture device, other options for your controller, and this is something to have greater. I know people like wireless. You know what? You go retro, have a wire, but make it longer. I got these 2 for $10. Oh, I should have opened this up beforehand. I'm going to try to keep this under 20 minutes if I can. That's why I'm going fast. Basically, it's just a USB extender. These are great to have. There's lots of controllers, great controllers that you can use on other systems. And when you use this, connect it to your PS3, connect it here like this, and then have your PS2 controller with a great solid controller on your PS3. It's going to last a lot longer for you. So those are 3 things I think you should get right now. Now, let's get to the reason. The PSN store might be out past July, but you know what? What do you think? What do you think about game studios that own the rights and they see those games that are $6? Do you think they're going to leave them up there? Maybe, especially not with the Switch market out there. If there's a game they could put on a Switch as a limited run or something, they don't care about leaving it up. It's only a matter of time. Stuff is disappearing right now, not even in July, and I'll show you the proof. Here is a petition. Here's some upset PlayStation fans in Europe. They already have a petition up. Here we go. So, you know, Sony looks like the good guy. Hold on a second. Sony looks like the good guy, reversing their decision. But here's the proof right here. Games are being delisted all the time. This is recently, April 1st. This is not an April Fool's joke. And one of the games that I captured on my capture device today with my little device that I just got, my HDMI splitter, is Gaia Seed. It's a game that's around $300 on eBay for an import. It's Japan only. Now, what do you think is going to happen when it goes off on all regions? So in this petition, it says July 2nd, 2021, the storefronts will close for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation. We all know that. They reversed the decision. If there's anything you want to buy off the PlayStation Store, now's the time to do it. In fact, just because they've given us until July 2nd, don't think that means you have 3-month head start. Yesterday, I signed into a PAL PlayStation Store, And this is sad because these are great games. I know a lot of people, I'm not much into RPGs, but here it is. Gaia Seed and Arc the Lad Trilogy have already been removed from the PAL territories. These games, however, are still available on the US PlayStation Store for now. Given that some of the PS1 and PSP classics fetch over $300 or even $700 on eBay, this may be your absolute last chance to buy rare classics like Gaia Seed and The Misadventures of Tron Bonne. I got that. 40 Winks in A Bug's Life. Ooh, 40 Winks. I might get that. I don't know about Bug's Life. So act now. Don't even wait till July. Because that's the reality. They reversed their decision. The store's going to be there. The titles are going to disappear daily. The rights holders don't care if it stays up. You might not see them again, or you might see them repackaged somewhere. Hopefully. That's the best hope. Or you might have to resort to emulation, which if I know some of the viewers of this video are like, calm down, Max, just emulate it. I like to buy it if I can, especially if it's $6. And I'm going to try also in a future episode to create a Japanese PSN store login so I could go snatch some Japanese PlayStation PS1 titles before they are removed. So this is not fear-mongering. It's if you want them and you want to buy them the legal way. And the other reason I say to do this, okay, the other reason it's so important to do this right now is if you are a PlayStation fan, there's high likelihood that you at least have a PSP or PS Vita 2. And if you really are hardcore, you have a PS Vita TV, which I bought mine on sale, and I saw it in the store, resale store, for like $200. All right, and just to show you more proof, there's more articles here. I'm not going to go over it. This is a shame. Look at the delisted this is delisted PS4 games. Oh, man. I got to go over these delisted PS3 games. Afterburner Climax. Oh, that's one I think that was the remade Afterburner game. There's a long list, and it keeps adding, and just who are you going to call when in a different region a title list disappears? So that's part one. Consider my recommendations for accessories, especially if you get one right away. Get the game controller super converter, because this has benefits more than just PS3. I'll save that too. Get it now before it jumps even more in price. A few months ago, $15. Now it's $40. I just checked. It's going for $40 on eBay and Amazon. I'll see you later, and I'm gonna play some Rayman. Oh shit, Rayman. Because Rayman's what I'll give you a favorite titles to pick up on a separate video. See you later. Bye.